For this video, I'm going to demonstrate a method of calculating the square root of an 8-digit number using a method that is far simpler than the long division method that is taught in many classrooms. This method uses only long division and a few simple tricks to make the divisions easier. So to begin, we'll start with the number 20262541. The first thing we do is pair off the digits from right to left, which shows that the number is going to have 4 digits before the decimal point. In order to find the first digit, find the square root of the first pair, which is 4, because 4 times 4 is 16, but 5 times 5 is 25, which is too big. From this, we know that the square root will be between 4,000 and 5,000. The next step is to divide this original number by another number. But before we do that, we will divide that by a third number. To find these two numbers, start by writing down the first digit, 4. Since we know it's a 4-digit number, write it over the 4th digit of the original number. Also write that number 4 here. Then double the number 4 and add 1 to that, which is 9, and write it down here. 9 becomes the first number that we will divide by. To determine the number to divide 9 into, multiply the first digit, 4, by 1 plus 4. 4 times 5 is 20, write it here, and add it to the original number. 20 plus 20 is 40, and then bring down the next 3 digits from the original number. Now perform the division. 9 times 4 is 36 and has a remainder of 4. 9 times 4 is 36 and has a remainder of 6. 9 times 7 is 63 and has a remainder of 3. And then 9 times 3 is 27. Therefore, the number 4473 will be divided into the original number. We don't need the 20 anymore, so we can erase that. Now, to simplify the division, take the number 4473, double it again, double it a third time, and then halve it and multiply by 10. This will give us 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, and 5 times the original number, since 5 is 10 divided by 2. So doubling once is 8, 9, 4, 6. Doubling again is 1, 7, 8, 9, 2. And the third doubling is 3, 5, 7, 8, 4. Finally, half the original number is 22365, ignoring the decimal point since multiplying by 10 simply slides it to the right once. These extra 4 numbers will make the long division simpler. We know the first digit is a 4, so we copy 17892 here. Subtracting, we get 0, 7, 3, 2, and then bring down the 5. The number 23705 is closest to 22365, so the next digit is 5. But to make sure that the next digit is not 6, start adding the 2 and the 4 together, which is 2, 5 something, and that's too big. So the next digit is 5. So then copy 22365 here and subtract, which is 0, 4, 3, 1, and bring down the 4. For the next digit, we see that 2 is a lot smaller, so maybe we want 3. But when we add 1 and 2 together, we get 1, 3, 4, 1, 9, and that's just a little bit too big. So the next digit is 2. And we copy 8946 here and subtract, which is 8544, and bring down the 1. For the next digit, 8 is too small, And for 9, 35 plus 4 is 39, which is still too small, so we know the next digit is a 9. Add these two together, we get 40257. Subtract that, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then bring down the 0. For the next digit, 9 is still smaller than 43240, so the last digit we calculate has to be a 9, and we can stop here. At this point, we have calculated two numbers, 4473 and 4529.9. The next step is to add them together to get 90029, ignoring the decimal point. The next step for this method is to divide 90029 into our original number, 20262541. But since we moved the decimal point in 90029, we need to add a 0. And because we want 4 decimal places, add a decimal point and 4 zeros on the end. And just like before, double, 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 and halve 90029. And that is 180058 360116 720232, and half is 4501.45. Looking at the 4051.45 with the decimal point, this number is converging on the right answer. In fact, later we'll see that the integer part is the right answer. In the next step, add 2 decimal points above the division and halve the number 405145 and write it here, 2250.725. If this number is correct, which it will be unless there's a mistake so far, then dividing these two numbers will be 2250 point something. So to make the division shorter, the next step is to multiply 90029 times 2250. Write down the 2, 180058 here. Write it down again, shifted one place over, 180058. Then take 5 and write it down here, 450145, and add a 0 on the end for the last digit. Add these together to get 0, 5, 2, 5, 6, 5, 2, 0, 2. Notice that this is very close to the original number. Next, copy this number here. Then subtract. Get 06106. That number is less than 90029, so 2250 is the right number, so write it here. Half the division is already done. Bring down the 0 and find the next digit. 60160 is greater than 5 and less than 8. If you add 4 plus 2 together, it's 540174, which is less, so the next digit is a 6. And write that here. Then subtract, getting 62416, and bring down the 0. This number is close to the previous number, so the next digit is likely a 6. So again, write 540174 and subtract 68047 and bring down the 0. That's bigger than 6, and it's also bigger than 8. But it isn't 9 because 72 plus 9 is 81, and that's too big. So the next digit is 8. Write 720232 here and subtract 82602 and bring down the last 0. That number is close to a 2, so since this is the last digit, we write 2 here and stop. The final step in this method is to add these two numbers together. 2250.725 plus 2250.6682 is 4501.3932. And that is the correct root to 4 decimal places of the original number. Notice now that we had the integer correct here, and the entire number is close to the final answer. Also notice that we had 2 digits correct here. At the start, we had 1 digit right, then 2, then 4, and finally 8. That is the method that I use to calculate a square root of an 8-digit number. What makes this a lot simpler is that I have used several helper numbers to find the next digits in the division by doubling and halving. And the second, more complicated division is made a lot simpler by using multiplication. Knowing that the second halving to get 2250.725 is very close to the right answer, if no mistakes were made to the math at that point. This method can also be accurate to more than 4 decimal places, and in some cases 8 decimal places. But the only way to be sure is to use a calculator, and that defeats the purpose of this method. By limiting this method to 4 decimal places, we know that the answer is correct in all cases, as long as the math is correct. Also notice that since there are a lot of similarities throughout the calculations as we proceed, if there is a mistake made along the way, this method alerts you that something isn't right, and you have the opportunity to correct yourself before you reach the end. This method is self-alerting when you make mistakes so you can correct them. And this concludes a demonstration of the method of calculating square roots to 4 decimal places. Thank you for watching. Please make any comments below.